All right. Hey, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great day. I just wanted to make a quick video explaining what I've been doing the last few months with Forex. Several people have responded to the post that I've made about making money in the Forex market. So I just kind of wanted to make a quick video sort of explaining what Forex is, how you can make money, and go over a few things so you'll have a better understanding of kind of what I'm doing and what Forex is. Basically, Forex stands for the foreign exchange market. Basically, it is the global market that allows the exchange of one currency for another. So basically, you're trading one currency for another currency. Your examples of currencies, you have the US dollar, which of course everybody's heard of, Japanese yen, the euro dollar, the Great Britain pound. Of course, there's tons of other ones. Some of them I've heard of, some of them I haven't. Basically, it is the largest financial market in the world. They do over $5 trillion a day trading. I want to say, don't hold me to this, you can Google it. I probably should have before I made the video. I want to say the New York Stock Exchange does $160 billion a day. I could be wrong on that, but basically Forex is the largest market in the world, financial market. Which $5 trillion a day is quite a bit of money. All right, here's what everybody really wants to know. How do you make money in the Forex market? All right, so if you've ever traveled to a foreign country, you had to exchange your money for that country's currency. The currency exchange rate is constantly moving. So for example, you travel to Europe and you exchange the US dollar for the euro. Let's say the exchange rate is for every US dollar, like one US dollar is going to equal 1.40 euros. So, and I did this just to kind of keep my math simple. Let's say you exchange $500. So in this example, where one US dollar equals 1.40 euros, if you exchanged 500 US dollars, they would give you 700 euros. So let's say you go to Europe, you make that exchange, and you end up spending nothing, which is probably not going to happen. But for this example, to make it simple, let's say you spend nothing. So when you come back to the United States, you have to exchange your euros back to the US dollar. And let's say the exchange rate has now changed. Now it's for every $1, one US dollar now equals 1.30 euros. So instead of them giving you your $500 back, you're now going to get $538.50. So because that exchange rate changed, you gained $38.50. Now, of course, it could always go against you. You might lose $38.50. So obviously, you are not going to travel to Europe or Japan and exchange your money in hopes of the exchange rate going up. You're not going to do that just to make money. So luckily, you can make these transactions online through a broker. This keeps you from having to travel to other countries to make money. Like I just said, you can basically make money wherever you have an internet connection. And let's see what this last slide is. Bingo, here we go. I did Google it. The foreign exchange market has a $5 trillion a day trade volume, which I just said earlier. And in comparison, the New York Stock Exchange has a $22.4 billion a day trade volume. So I was wrong. It's $22.4 billion a day trade volume. All right. So that's enough of that. All right. So basically what I did is, after much Googling, I joined a few Facebook groups to learn as much as I could about Forex. I stumbled across a company called iMarkets Live. Pull that up real quick. Basically, I have an iMarkets Live account, and through iMarkets Live, I have learned how to trade on the foreign exchange market. You have to definitely, education is key when it comes to Forex, because if you don't know what you're doing, you can lose a lot of money. iMarkets Live had a ton of products that were appealing and kind of made sense to me. One of their big things is IML Academy. The IML stands for iMarkets Live. So basically, just kind of pull this up. IML Academy is broken down. You got the Forex, the beginners for English. I'll go ahead and click on that and kind of give you an idea of what you're looking at. Basically, it's broken down into my internet's been a little slow. Broken down into videos. It's kind of like online classes, if you will. You go through these courses. So you've got what is Forex, the history of Forex. You learn everything about it, what's traded in the Forex market, market participants, like who participates in it, when to trade, your buy versus your sell, what are pips, lots, lot sizes, all your orders, how you analyze the market, yada, yada, yada. It tells you how to enter the trades on your phone. Let's see, stop loss. That's important. And as you kind of go, like that's your 101 classes, and now you're in the 200s. What is a trend? And as you can tell, I'm not going to go over all these, but each video's anywhere from 3 to 4 minutes to, I think there's a couple with 15, 20, maybe 30 minutes tops. Most of your beginners are going to be 10 minutes and below. But as you can tell, you're getting a lot of content. So that's kind of, you've got your beginners. You have your technical analysis. So you click on it and it's the same thing. Twin trading, very powerful. Teaches you about reversal zones. Just a bunch of different things. I'm just trying to scroll through just to kind of let you know, but anywhere from a couple minutes to anywhere from 7, 10, 14 minutes, I think, maybe 11. Yeah. You get through the technical analysis. I'm not going to click on all of these, but you got the Forex intermediate. So as you kind of advance through this academy, you're learning, you've got your beginner, technical analysis. You kind of learn how to read charts. Your intermediate classes, now you've kind of learned the basics, so you're advancing. Then you get to the advanced. And this is for the foreign exchange market as well as crypto. You got your basics in crypto, market geometry, your harmonics mastery, mindset, which is huge. They've got some stuff on mindset, and in all honesty, skill set. You got to have the skill set, but if your mindset's not right, you will lose. You have to have the right mindset. You have to learn how to control your emotions. Emotional trading can get you. You have to stick to a plan. So they kind of go over all this. I have loved IML Academy. The people who are teaching it, because you're watching a video, it's almost like you're in a college class, like an online class. I remember for sure in the beginners, it's a lady who used to teach, and so she breaks it down for you real simple. As well as the intermediate, the advanced, and all the other opportunities. So that's IML Academy. Like I said, you'll learn a lot about how to trade Forex, what Forex is, and how to make money. You'll basically learn the skill set that's required to be successful. So that was a huge tool. I've gone through the academy a couple different times, just kind of going back and refreshing. So I'm going to get out of the academy, show you a few other things. IML TV. This is huge. Let me sign in here. Go to English, kind of give you an idea of what this is. So basically, iMarkets Live, let me click on this. iMarkets Live, as far as the IML TV. All right, so I just clicked on English Forex Basics. So this is kind of like a live TV episode type thing. So as you can tell, it's kind of got a calendar. Sunday through Saturday. You've got all these different teachers that you can go to. For instance, let's go with Daisy Duncan. She was probably one of my favorites. She actually teaches you the beginner in IML Academy. She was the former teacher. Forex 101. So every Monday at 9:30 Eastern, you can clock in here and watch her live. She will do a live training for you, as well as she will. I'm pretty sure she does. A lot of these educators do. You can trade live with them, so they'll go over setups, trades that they think are coming, and they'll actually call out trades on these live sessions. So as you're on this live session, they might call out a trade, and you can put it in your phone. So basically, you're trading with a professional trader, which I mean, as you're learning, that's key, because you can come in and learn how the professionals do it and watch them. So you're basically sitting over the shoulder of a professional that's teaching you what they know about Forex. And you've got all these educators. The cool thing about IML TV too is, for instance, I might not be able to see her 9:30 session. All right, well, they have recordings. Let's see if I can show you that. Let's go to advanced. I think but again, in advance, look at all these educators that you've got. Christopher Derrick, I watch him. He's incredible, and he actually trades the way I trade. So I am getting to watch a professional trade the way I trade. So that's super helpful. Let's see. Let's go. There's a Day's class. I don't see her class. Anyway, let's go to Christopher Derrick. All right, so Christopher Derrick, if he had a session going on now, I could click on his name just like this, and I could be watching his live sessions. As you can tell, there's a live chat here, and so this guy gives out trades, and you don't actually talk to him where he can hear you, but you can in this chat box. But like I said about the recorded videos, I can go back and watch all these recorded videos, and he's basically teaching you how to trade his style. So that's another thing you got. Let's see. Let's get off IML TV. I wanted to show you just a couple more things. Harmonic Scanner is a tool. Let's see if I can connect. Harmonic Scanner is a tool that basically scans the markets for different, it's called harmonic patterns. For instance, let me show you. And none of this is probably going to make sense to you, but I just kind of want to give you an idea of what you're getting in IML with iMarkets Live. So this is basically a trade suggestion, because see, this is what they call a shark pattern, and you'll learn that in IML Academy. But it basically gives you a pattern, and when these patterns occur, more likely than not, it indicates where the market is going. So, for instance, you would be waiting. So they give you an entry, where to enter the market, right here at this green line, and they're figuring that the market is going down, and which, see, it's starting to go down here. It gives you a take profit. So if it hits this line, you can take those profits and you're out of the trade. Same, take profits 2, take profits 3. Again, none of this might not make sense, but basically take profit is where you could set this in your trading account, and once this gets down to here, it'll get you out of the trade. So that way you're not having to sit at your computer a lot. Anyway, so that's kind of a harmonic scanner. That's a tool that's very valuable because it gives out trade suggestions. It's basically telling you, enter a trade here, exit the trade here, and you're kind of making money. It's a tool where you can kind of make money while you're learning Forex. So that's the harmonic scanner. Let's go back. You got a ton of different tools, and I'm just going to talk about these a little bit. Pip Talk is a platform where you can follow different traders, and they'll basically they'll go over trade suggestions and they'll call out trades. I'm a part of one, and they basically call out trades, and I've taken several of their trades, and they win more often than not. I think one of the guys I follow, he was 8-2 just this past week. And I think had I been in on all his trades, with the account I have, I would have made, I think around $800. And these are people just calling out trades. Your night owl, I believe in the night owl session, the owner of the company, Christopher Terry, he's a professional trader. He kind of teaches a course. A lot of these other ones, your web analyzer analyzes the market for potential trades. And then you just got different things that you can add on, like Gold Cup is something I have. It's a guy who only trades gold versus the US dollar. He calls out all his trades. Very successful. All right, now that I've done that, kind of gone over what you get with iMarkets Live, kind of go to the charts. This is kind of like what you learn in IML Academy. As you can tell, I've kind of marked these charts up, and just to kind of give you an idea how I trade, and just to kind of show you that the market repeats itself. It's very structured. It's a very structured market, so it repeats itself over and over again. So, for instance, the way I trade, as you can tell, I've got zones drawn up, which you'll learn how to draw up zones in the academy. But all these blue lines here are zones. The way I personally trade, as you can tell, price is coming down. All right, it gets to this zone. All right, it continues past this zone, all right, to here. Once it gets here, it goes back up at the green candle here. Let's make it a little bigger. As it goes down, the green candle comes up and it touches that zone again. All right, I would have gotten in the trade here and it goes back down. All right, same thing again. All right, it comes back up to this zone. It eventually touches it. I'm looking for it to either come through and then touch the zone and go back up, or it's going to hit this and then go down. So if I would have gotten on this trade, I would have caught a what they call pips. I'd have made some money off that trade. But as you can tell, it gets to this zone, it goes back up a little bit, it breaks through here, this zone. All right, it goes back up and touches, and it goes back down again. Same here. All right, it breaks the zone here, comes back and touches, and then goes up a little bit. Now, that would have been a smaller trade, but as you can tell, the market does the same thing. It breaks this zone, comes back up, touches this zone, and comes back down. So I say all that to say that the market's structured, because a lot of people ask me, well, don't you have kind of like a 50-50 shot? It's either the market's either going up or down. All right, well, I kind of compare it to playing blackjack. All right, if you have no clue how to play blackjack other than kind of, well, I'm going to hit, I'm trying to get 21, chances are you're not going to be very successful at blackjack. All right, but then you learn what they call basic strategy in blackjack, and now your chances are going up. All right. Then you learn how to count cards. Now you're going to win a lot of money. So to me, I look at it like blackjack. All right, before I knew nothing about Forex. I could have guessed is the market going up or down, and I would have lost way more than I won. All right, but then I go through IML Academy. Now I've got basic strategy. So now I'm starting to win some. But the more I plug in and the more I learn, now I'm getting advanced. It's kind of like counting cards. Well, once you get advanced in Forex, that's where you're going to make a ton of money because you know it. And the market does the same things over and over again. Like I drew up these zones a long time ago. Let me see if I can show you this. But as you can tell, I drew up these zones a long time ago. We'll see if I can see where it gets to this zone, goes up, it hits that zone again and then comes down. It hits this zone and goes up. All right, then it finally pushes through. All right, to show you how strong these zones are, you can go back over and over and over again, and they're usually hitting, boom, that reversed on that zone. See how that comes up and it's hitting this zone a lot, goes up to that zone, comes down, then it pushes through, then it touches it again. All right, here price gets stuck in between these two zones. Boom, touches. So look at how many times where, and this is all the way back in January. See how structured the market is? Now, I will say this. While it is structured, it can do anything it wants. Okay, so it's not always 100% guaranteed, but if you'll look back at it, this is from January. I've got all these zones drawn up, okay? Boom, it hits this zone. Comes up, boom, hits it again. All right, it pushes through this zone. See, it gets to this zone and stops. It goes back up, okay? It hits this zone. It kind of sits there for a little bit, pushes through, but it stays kind of right here at this zone. Then it breaks through, retest, and it starts to go up. It gets right to this zone, and it kind of goes down a little bit before it pushes through. Then it comes down, and it goes up, okay? So what I'm trying to say is the market is structured. So if you want to learn how to make money in the Forex market, telling you, if you have the education to learn how this market works, you can make, there's money to be made in the Forex market. And, I kind of want to be able to help everybody out. And I want to kind of show you my journey of how I'm doing in Forex. And, my heart is to be able to help as many people as I can. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. This is something that I love, and I'm really excited about it. And it kind of fires me up to learn this and to get better at it. But I've noticed that it's a good opportunity to make some money, to get some time freedom. And so I want to help as many people as I can. So I'm really excited about that. So let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you're interested. And I hope you guys have a great, great week. All right. Thank you.